So last lecture we have gone through the power diode construction. Once again I will repeat the same in very short, and then today we'll see types of diode and conductivity, types of power diode and conductivity modulation. Now power diode, you know very well last lecture that the power diode is different than that of the ordinary diode. Okay, because power diode has some different type of construction. What different type of construction that we are going to see now. But before that, what is power diode or what are types of power diode, that we'll see now. Power diode, you know very well that the device which we use for handling large amount of current, that is the diode which we use for handling very large amount of current or voltage, that is the power diode. Now the construction we'll see later on, but see, there are three types of power diode. See in case of power electronics, there should not be leakage current, and there should not be the thing that the device should respond very slowly. The device should respond very fastly, so that there should be less amount of power losses. So according to the response of power diodes, there are three types of power diodes. First type of power diode is general purpose PN junction power diode. General purpose PN junction power diode. So what is this general purpose PN junction power diode? See, the power diode which has high reverse recovery time, that is called like general purpose power diode. So what is this high reverse recovery? See, when we use diode, okay, when we use diode, at that time when I stop the current, when I stop giving the current, or when I switch off the supply, the current should immediately come to zero. It should come to zero in very short time. That means in T time, in very 0 second, it should come to off state. Okay, the current should reach to zero in very less amount of time. Ideally, in 0 seconds, it should come to zero. That means current should come to zero. But this doesn't happen. What happens? The current gradually comes to zero. Okay, after that it goes down. That we will see later on. But ideally current should come to zero in 0 seconds. But generally this does not happen. The current tends to remain constant for very short amount of time, and then it comes to slowly zero. It goes in reverse direction for a very short amount of time, that we'll see in reverse characteristics. But ideally I should come to zero when you turn off the device or when you turn off the supply. So this is our main requirement. But this does not happen. Or when you turn off the device, when you turn off the supply, the current should go to zero in 0 seconds. I had told you now. See, according to this time, this is called as a reverse recovery time. So the general purpose diode, okay, the general purpose PN junction power diode, okay, this responds slowly. It has high reverse recovery time. Ideally reverse recovery time should be 0, but this does not happen. It takes high reverse recovery time, and this we don't want. So this was about the general purpose PN junction power diode. Then fast recovery diode. The fast recovery diode has very low recovery time. Fast recovery diode has very low recovery time. And the third type of power diode is Schottky diode. Schottky diode has on-state voltage drop less. So these are the characteristics of three types of power diodes. So what types of power diodes are there? First is general purpose PN junction diode, again second is fast recovery diode, and third is the short key diodes. Okay, now let us see the construction of power diode. Let us see the construction of power diode. As you see in the diagram, you know very well, in case of power diode, as I had told you, only p-type material and n-type material both are joined together. In case of what? Simple small signal diode. But in case of this power diode, its construction is like this. Here p plus substrate is there. Again, n plus substrate is there. Then p plus material is there. And in between p plus and n plus, n minus material is sandwiched. So what is this p plus? P plus, it means that it is heavily doped. This is heavily doped. Okay. Again, this n minus is doped in a low concentration, and this n plus is doped in a heavy concentration. Okay. Heavily doped, mildly or lightly doped, and this is heavily doped. So p plus material is heavily, again this material is n minus material is doped in a light manner, and this is doped in heavy way. Okay. So in case of this power diode, in between p plus and n plus there is n minus. This n minus layer is nothing but what? This is the drift layer. This is the drift layer, and drift layer decides the reverse blocking capacity of power diode. This drift layer decides the reverse blocking capability of this power diode. Reverse blocking capability is very important in case of power diode, because very heavy reverse current is going to flow through the device, and this may damage the device. So reverse blocking capability must be very high in case of power diode. So this is about the construction of power diode. Very simple construction is there, and this is the vertically oriented structure. Most of the power devices are vertically oriented structure, so as to get more and more amount of area of cross section for the forward current. More amount of area of cross section for forward current is required, and that's why these power devices have vertically oriented structure. Now the next important thing, which is from the point of examination, is the what it is. It is the conductivity modulation. You know very well, this is the construction of power. This is the power diode. Here p plus material is there. Again here what is there? N plus material is there. In between p plus and n plus, n minus material is there, which is nothing but the drift layer. So from both the sides, when you apply to n plus layer minus voltage, and when you apply to cathode or p plus material plus voltage, the diode becomes forward bias. The diode becomes forward bias. To n type of material, that is cathode, you apply negative voltage, and to anode you apply positive voltage. The diode is forward bias. See now, here is p plus material. P plus material has hole concentrations more. So anode, that means anode has positive, anode is connected to the positive supply. Positive supply and holes, they both repel each other. They both repel each other. And in case of this, cathode is to cathode negative supply is applied, and here n plus material is there. That means minus electrons are there. Negatively charged particles are there. So this negative will repel, and again this positive again what? Repel. And because of that, these electrons are injected into the n- layer, and these holes are injected into the n- layer. Okay, and because of this the resistivity of the n- layer decreases and conductivity of n- layer increases, and hence the good conduction takes place in case of power diode when it is forward bias because of this conductivity modulation. So this is the process of conductivity modulation. Same charges, that means here cathode and electrons, cathode terminal to cathode terminal battery, negative terminal of battery is connected, and this will repel the electrons, and this will repel the what holes inside this p type of material, and hence the resistivity of this n- layer will decrease and conductivity will increase, which will make the diode conduct, and this is nothing but the conductivity modulation, which increases the conductivity of power diode and which decreases the resistivity of power diode. So this is nothing but the conductivity modulation, and this is the important aspect from the point of examination. So I will stop here with the explanation of this conductivity modulation. Next lecture we will see the reverse recovery characteristics of power diode. So I will stop now.